work our way over there. Just let's go one vehicle at a time.
Yeah,
Work our way over there slowly.
Yep. Cletus, if this car is drivable, who's to say it still doesn't have an alarm, possibly?
If it's drivable and we can get into it and it has an alarm, then I guess that's a chance that we take. Huck, that's where we may need you to come and see if you can work your magic and get the alarm off.
Yeah, I've seen some boys back in Chi-Town just rip the box off the bottom of the steering wheel and pull some wires, and then the alarm go right off.
So who's going towards the car?
I'm going up there. I know.
I'm
I don't know
going.
if Cletus is going with me.
I'm gonna cautiously, go that way.
All right, so Dee Dee and Puck, Cletus, you guys give me a notice check, please. If you don't have notice, then just do an unskilled check, please.
Yeah, my notice rolls tonight suck. Brother don't see shit.
The Big Book of Lesbian Horse Stories. Unbelievable. I love it.
Jeez, Dee Dee, mine's on something else, Arrow?
Puck, as you're getting close to the car, you notice someone slumped over the wheel. You notice that someone slumped over. Front windows are down. You get closer to the car, smells like death. It smells like something rotten. And that's what you see. You see a corpse as you start to get closer. Well, someone in the car. You don't know if it's someone slumped over the steering wheel. You don't know if they're sleeping, if they're dead, or what.
I say, be cautious, guys. Don't know if he's dead or if he's sleeping, but there's someone hanging over the steering wheel.
I get a little bit
smells
closer
like that.
and look at the person myself.
You guys got what do you guys got? Weapons pulled out or what?
I got my combat knife out there.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull my knife out.
All right.
I got my Rambo knife.
Rambo knife in your hand. Everybody's got their Rambo knives. All right. Yeah, you guys start to smell a pretty rotten smell, and you can hear the buzzes of the flies buzzing around. Zzz, and there's a dead corpse inside of this car. Female.
First thing what I do is I stab my knife in her brains.
Or the cars? Is the windows and stuff up there?
Yeah, it's a four-door. It's a Honda Accord. So the two front windows are down. The windows in the back are up.
Okay.
She's definitely the only passenger. You thrust your knife into her ear socket. And she was dead.
Yeah. Just to make sure she doesn't turn on us while we are searching the car.
Smart move.
Right on,
I like it.
Try the door.
So do you pull a GTA 5 and open up the door and just pull her corpse out and throw it on the ground?
That's what it sounds like.
I love it.
Get out, bitch!
All right, so yeah, you pull her corpse out, and it looks like she, was actually was shot in the chest.
Another shot in the chest.
Purse is,
What is going on here?
Purse is still in the car. Keys are in the ignition.
I'm gonna check out the car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what are you checking out the car? I mean, you see the keys are in the ignition and.
Yeah,
Just turn it over.
checking if the car is usable and what is inside of it.
Well, whenever you turn the key, the key was pretty much already turned. So as you turn the key, nothing happens. Sort of like
Check
beyond the battery, beyond the battery clicking. Well, the gauge says E.
Oh.
Yeah, but the battery clicking.
I
if
said it
that
was
key is
beyond
turned
that.
on,
It wasn't. I said it was beyond that.
Yeah, it didn't even do anything.
It didn't even
but-
do that. It didn't. It didn't even.
yeah,
you know,
no, I mean, the gauge wouldn't.
no, the
give
gauges
any
didn't
sign,
move. Nothing. No, no. I said it was beyond
the
the battery
if there
clicking.
is
It
no
was dead.
battery through, so there can still be gas inside the tank. So I want
Well,
to open
Sure,
the
there
tank
could
and-
be. I mean, are you going to climb under and poke a hole in the gas tank, or I mean, what are you going to do? Siphon? You going to try to siphon something out, or what? But no, the gauge
Yeah,
says
hose.
it's
No,
empty.
I was just like I think we would have a little bit of rope inside our backpacks.
Yeah, we got the rope up.
You got plenty of rope. Yeah.
I was just trying to open up the filler cap and put some rope.
Yeah, I see what he's trying to do.
Yeah,
I
that's
pull off a little
just
bit of
to-
rope and stick it in the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gauge of the
Just
rope
look-
is barely, even though technically I think the gauge of the rope would probably be a little bit too thick to put into the hole. But we'll say that you pull it out. Seems like there's a little bit of gas in the tank. There's probably about 4 or 5 inches worth of gas on the end of the rope. So
All right. Well, he's doing that. Betty's gonna come up, open the passenger door, look through the lady's purse, middle console, and that little drawer thing. In the
credit
dash.
cards, credit cards, stuff, billfold, ID, stuff like that.
Can I pop the trunk while I'm up?
Sure, yeah. You have to do it with the keys, but you do the keys. You find a crowbar back there. There's a crowbar and a.
Well, I'm
That's
also
what
in
I
the
was
front,
looking
so if
for.
he asks, I can just reach over and use the little lever to pop the trunk.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, it's clean. There's nothing in the back. A couple empty trash bags. Fold. Basically. Winn-Dixie bag.
So
There's
that
like
put 'em in my pocket.
there's some Winn-Dixie bags. There's probably about 4 or 5 Winn-Dixie bags and a couple 20-gallon trash bags that are crumpled up.
Yeah, we
Nothing
need those.
inside of them. But other than that, there's the tire well. There's a tire well. You lift up the false bottom, and there's a the kit with the floor jack and the crowbar.
The whole time they're doing this,
No, I'll
Dave,
take the crowbar.
Sam is watching the horizon.
Okay. Yeah, you're watching the horizon, and you don't see anything on the beach. Nothing, but you do see some. You see a little bit of smoke coming from that house that's to the west.
One with the SUV. Okay.
And no activity, nothing at the playground, no corpses, nothing coming out of the, you're watching the bathroom that they have there too, nothing.
You find anything, Cletus?
I got a crowbar here, Diddy. You want this crowbar?
I suppose we should hang on to it.
Yeah,
Here.
honestly, it looks like this car's been pickling because a woman just having a wallet, nothing else really is highly implausible.
I don't know who's shooting all these people, but this woman been shot too, Betty. What
You
can you
might be able
survive from
to.
that?
Mr. Dede, zombies don't shoot each other.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That there's some sort of other thing that went down, either immediately after the zombies broke out or something. I just don't know.
It's probably bandits.
Could have been that fool in the woods too. He shot all night long.
Right. What?
How fresh is this corpse?
Oh,
Well, if
days,
it's gotten flies, it's been at least like
days,
3 days.
yeah,
if it has
days
flies.
and days. Yeah, it's
Days and days,
bloated.
okay.
Yeah, it's bloated, stuff like that.
But I've made it safe.
Yeah. Well, stick his knife in her brain.
Yeah, he did. I point out the house that the smoke is coming from to everyone.
Yeah, it's sort of like like a chimney.
Okay. All right, y'all. Stay frosty. Let's go and
Zombies
we go-
don't start fires either.
should we
Yep,
go check this
especially this
RV?
one.
Y'all want to go check this RV first?
Well, that's the same house with the smoke coming out of it, Cletus.
It's
It is.
probably a camp of bandits. If you ask me, that's taking over the house.
So the RV is at that house?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That was the only house I believe they said was around here. Well, if we're gonna go check this house out, let's try and stick close to the tree line or something, Cletus. We got to be careful. They ain't seen us yet, as far as we know. But I mean, if they are bandits, like Sam is kind of saying, then they are probably got some kind of lookout or something.
Well, there's no sense in the whole group being risked for this. I'd suggest at least one person go check it while the others keep watch.
All right, I see everybody kind of looking at the black guy. Yeah, I agree with you, Sam.
I would say, Sam, get somewhere settled where you can shoot your bow and arrow.
Dave, is there like a hedgerow close to the house that we could probably set up and stay stealthed while one person investigates?
Like
Well,
like I
also
was.
suggest-
Yeah, like I was saying, there's actually, it's sort of like in a slough of woods. It's like in an open field. It's like the main driveway going from the main road down to the house is probably several hundred, 300 feet, and then the house is sort of in like this open area, and you can see that there's woods behind the house. So there's probably, from where you're not really able to tell how far the woods would be from the house, but the front area is opened up. Here, let me do a let me draw real quick for you on here. We're gonna go freestyle. We're gonna go freestyle. So you guys are basically here. All right, you guys are basically here. Now, this is the road. All right, this is the car right here. Over here is the shitter. You guys came up the beach over here, so the beach is this is the sand down here, and then here's this area. All in between is the parking lot. All right, playground is even further to the right. Now across the road, like I said, there's another road that goes east, and then here's the turn into the park. Yep, west. I'm sorry. Yes, and then the road continues that way, and here is the house. Well, basically, right. So the house is here. Here's a small building here, and then the RV is basically in between them two. Now, this area like I said, the house is in a wide open area. Except for, now here's woods. Sort of like a slough, when you're fishing on a lake or something like that. You can see the woods. And then, the woods are everywhere here. Basically.
Alright, well, I want to kind of creep down and enter the woods in this area here, Dave, and kind of get behind the house if I can. I don't know if everybody wants to post up over here.
Yeah, it's pretty much the best I could do to draw it. So
Sam
sorry.
actually
Yeah,
get
that's
up
perfect.
into a tree because
I'm gonna post up where I can give him support fire if needed.
You could climb on the top of that. You could climb on the top of that shed, or you could just post up on top of the car, throw down, throw your blanket down or something on top of on top of the car, so you don't get the shit burned out of you, because it is probably 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon. So
We're right here, though.
yeah, you guys are right at the car, absolutely. Yep. Yep.
All right. So what are you thinking, then, guys and lady?
I was thinking Sam should go up in one of the trees over here, being small and young with a bow and arrow. Keep a lookout from high above, so you can see a little further around.
What do you think about that, Sam?
Yeah, I can get somewhere that I can keep an eye on the door. Is that where you're going to go?
Let's see if we can make our way to these trees over here and get some sort of cover. I feel like we're exposed right now where we're at. We ain't got nothing out here but the car and the parking lot. and this house is in. If there's somebody watching us, they are looking at us right now. Even.
I think my opinion here is we split in 2 teams of 2, or 2 teams of 1 team of 2 and 1 team of 3, and we take it in the front and the back. We go 3 to the front, 2 to the back.
Or just out in the wide open right here, Cletus? Can you hear me, Cletus?
Yeah, say again.
I said, look, I got the pointer out right here. You saying go right here in the front of the house?
I'd say we send 3 to the front and 2 around back. Anything that comes out of the back door, we stop. Anything that comes to the front, y'all stop. If y'all start taking fire from the front, then we'll rush the back and hit them in the back.
I would say first check out these woods
I'll be
that
right
back.
nobody
Yeah,
can
that's what I'm
surprise us
thinking.
from here.
Yeah.
Exactly, Puck. I think we should take cover in the woods first.
While
all of
everyone's
us.
talking, they notice Sam is gone.
Looks like Sam's run off. I hope the little boy's okay.
Yeah, you see Sam run across the
You see him
street,
starting
jet
to walk
into the
towards the
woods. Oh, it's
He went into the woods.
the door of the house.
Yeah, I'm starting to walk toward the door.
Oh my god.
I don't have weapons out or anything. Trying to look as innocent and unthreatening as possible.
All right.
All right, I like that.
Kid's always wandering off.
All right, I'm gonna just kind of be stealthy and post up right here, Dave, and observe from a distance.
All right. So, you can see that this is a small 2-story house, quite nice though, very homely looking. With a raised front porch that's sitting several hundred feet in front of you. You're starting to walk down the driveway now. You can see that the house is sitting in an open field that's separating it from the woods. And now, off the right hand side, as you start to walk down the off of the west, off of the south, which would be left, off of the left hand side of you, coming through that little patch of woods, you can see that there are 3 of these shamblers that are now walking. They see you, and they start walking towards you. Now, all of a sudden, a shot rings out, and the head literally explodes off of the shoulder of the zombie. So there are now 2 that are there, and several seconds later, another one goes down, and another one. Now, as you're walking through this field, you can also see that there's damn near about a dozen corpses that are, littering the field at different and random intervals. And, to the left of the house, as you're looking at, probably not even 50 feet away from it, you can see the small garage with the large RV parked next to it. Then, the dirt driveway is, going all the way up, and then all of a sudden, a shot rings out and hits the ground in front of you or to the side of you. And then you hear...
My hands go up, of course.
Okay, your hands go up, and you hear a male shout, "Okay, that's far enough! That's far enough!"
I just wanted to warn you that you need to cut out your fire. You're letting people know you're here.
What'd you say?
You have a fire going. You want to put out your fire.
Well, we're cooking.
You're alert. Yeah, alright.
It's
Anyway,
like
I'm
a
trying to
smoke job,
appeal
right?
to him in a kind of a friendly way.
Okay. So you've got your hands up, and this guy, he basically says, "Don't come any closer. I won't hesitate to put one right into your gullet. I could have already done it already, but you're so young. I heard the zombies, they like young ones, the fresh meat. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm.
How old are you, boy?
I'm 13.
Where's your folks?
I'm sorry, they're dead, mister.
And you can see, a couple 100 feet, you can see sort of off into the set into the window. You can see an older gentleman, standing there with a rifle in his hand. Very, very, very dark though. You know what I mean? It's not like he's not visible as plain as day. You can see him. He's kind of
like
off
silhouette.
in the window. Yeah, yeah.
So I'm back.
Who's here with you? Are you with that rabble across the street?
Rabble, who else is here?
Well, I saw people across the street messing with that car over there. I can't hear very well, but I've got the eyes of a hawk.
Can I come a little closer and
And
talk
binoculars, but,
to you? Telescope.
why do you want to
I
come
start talking
closer?
A little closer.
Another shot goes off, a couple feet from you. I told you that's enough. I've already had enough trouble. I don't want anybody. I'm not here to hurt anyone. They've already tried to rob me a couple times, and you're not gonna rob me.
I didn't want to rob you. I wanted to let you know to cut your fire off because people are going to know you're here.
Well, how the heck am I
And
gonna
lots of
eat my
people-
beef stew?
A lot of people have been shot. I've seen people shot. I'm afraid there might be bandits around. You need to put your fire out.
Well, of course there's bandits around. They've tried to take my house a couple times. Damn bandits! How old are you?
Well, I answer him again, and I ask him, well, I'm just passing by. Is there anything I could get for you before I leave?
Well, if you help me get rid of these corpses, I'll feed you dinner. Are you sure you're not a bandit? Are your parents across the street with all the other people?
No, those other people, I'm trying to help them. They're good people.
How are you? They should be helping you. You're. How old did you say you were again? 15?
48.
Little Timmy.
God bless us, everyone.
Right.
Help me get
I'll
rid of
help you
these
get the
corpses.
corpses.
You help me. We'll get rid of the corpses and I'll feed you beef stew.
How about my friends? Do you have enough beef stew for them?
You're not gonna try to rob me, are you? Because I will shoot.
No, no, sir. We just want to help. I'm trying to help.
Well, I reckon
There's
I reckon go ahead and get him.
All right.
I wave the others over and I gotta put my hand down to be like a defensive, or a non-aggressive kind of stance.
Right. I decloak and come out of the woods.
Turns
You
off
unstuck.
the
You pull
cloaking
your.
device.
I break invisibility there.
Nice. You perform an offensive action.
I take my SMG off of me and kind of hold it out non-threateningly by the barrel, by the tip,
Yeah, and you guys
Mr. Beatty,
heard
this guy wants these
several.
corpses off his lawn.
I couldn't help but hear him, son. But
You know how old people don't like things on their lawn.
I understand. I'm avoiding walking directly on the grass, as you say. And I get to where the old gentleman can see me, and I wave at him.
At this point, his lawn's probably like 3 feet high.
Oh my God!
I'm just gonna lay my gun right here, sir. We don't mean you no harm. I lay my gun on his driveway.
Leave all your guns at the base of the driveway.
I did. I left my gun there. I'm gonna help this child here. I don't think he got no business messing with these corpses, as a gentleman like yourself surely knows. I'll take care of this myself.
The child said that he was helping you.
Well, everybody got to help everybody under these circumstances. I'm sure you've been through tough times in your life. You know that people got to stick together, sir.
I pick up a forked branch, break off one end, use it like a hook, and drag the corpses off. I don't want to touch them.
We just don't want any more trouble, you hear? We just don't want
I
any more
understand.
trouble. The last 2
I'm
weeks have
coming
been
out
hell.
also.
Start
All right.
dragging the nearest body to me away.
So you see a gentleman come out the front door, standing on his porch. You know, and he's got his rifle. You know, he's got it raised. You know, and then you see an older woman. You know, they're a couple that's probably in their middle 60s. You know, late 60s, and you know, this is what they look like. Here is the couple as they stroll outside.
I didn't even see the picture of the house. What a quaint domicile. Okay. I guess I'm gonna just drag this body off of his property, Dave. Sir, do you know where would you like us to put these bodies at?
Right through the woods on the road that's running towards the west. I've got a couple more over there too.
I'm gonna get all I can find, sir. Yeah, I'm starting to perspire a little bit. I take off my Hawaiian shirt and kind of tie it around my neck like some sort of a bandana.
So, you know, you see the gentleman in his middle to late 60s. Very
What a sweet old lady.
very tall, very tall, thin man. Donald Sutherland, of course. He's,
Oh yeah. That
So-
old lady looked like she just stepped out of a Viagra commercial.
she's
Oh my God.
She's
Oh,
ready
my.
for it. Ain't
She-
she?
she's
Did
a
I say
plump
that?
woman. She's got like a pitcher in her hand, sort of like a pitcher of like something to drink, and she's got like some glasses on it as well. And the slim man, he's good-looking guy, nice, tall, slim, deeply wrinkled, tan skin. But it looks like he's been around the block. He's got like a matching captain's hat, DD. Just
Okay.
like just like
Kindred
just
spirit
like the
here.
one, And
Is he
I
wearing
see
a
the
mask off?
captain hat. I tip my hat to him as I'm picking up another corpse.
yeah, and it says Calm Seas Marina on the hat.
Oh.
So he looks at you, Sam, and he apologizes several times. He says, "I apologize about firing at you, but just had troubles the past several weeks, and I've been they've tried to take me and my wife, and they've tried to steal my RV, and I worked 40 years to get that RV, and there's no way I'm letting that thing go." And then, basically, he introduces himself as Henry, and he says, "This is my wife Eleanor, and you guys are thank you for helping, and it's nice to not shoot more rounds at someone. It's at times like these that people need to come together. There's bad things that have been happening the past several weeks, and oh my goodness. Where are you from? I've never seen any of you around here before, by the way. Where are you from?"
I walk up to him. I got my shirt off. I'm wiping off the sweat with my Hawaiian shirt. We
tells
just
Eleanor
we was on
to-
a cruise ship.
"Honey, can you go down there and make sure they have something to drink?" And she apologizes for having no ice cubes, or she goes, "Ice cubes are kind of like a rare commodity nowadays," and she just kind of laughs.
It's no problem, Grandma.
She's good. Grandma, I'm only 66 years old. I beg your pardon.
I'm sorry if I spoke out of turn.
So she gives everyone
You'll have to
a
excuse these children. It's
Appears to be
been
lemonade.
a long couple weeks. We've even been low on food.
Thank you, ma'am. That's mighty kind of you.
well, it just happens to be my wife Eleanor here. We've still got